Talking to Blazers head coach Susie Battison before the match as well, and asking her what her philosophy is for Andrea, saying just to calm down, obviously playing her first match ever in the United States yesterday. There's, and you said it, there's going to, understandably so, be some nerves, but then rely back on what got you here and all the talent that she possesses.
Yeah, I mean, the strength that she has here, especially against the long pip side of Guo, is that her first attacking ball can have a lot of power and rotation in it. She's a tall player who really puts a lot of body weight transfer into her first ball. So Jiangshan Guo is going to have to deal with probably a little bit more power than she might be used to from some of the other players in Major League Table Tennis.
Keep an eye out for that forehand counter loop that Todorovic also possesses. That's been really one of her breadwinner of a type of shots.
Power backhand. Interesting to see Jiangshan Guo changing her backhand rubber, so she's using green rubber today. Just yesterday it was blue. Previous weekend. Guo, as I've said many times, is a player that has incredible variation on her backhand. Like that right there. She's also a player that I really haven't seen too many. I've seen players who can hit backhands with the long pips rubber, but she can kind of play backhand to backhand topspin rallies and counter punch with it consistently. It's pretty impressive.
That was very impressive from Guo. Standing up to the power that was coming right back at her with vengeance.
We've certainly seen our share of them in this high pressure format. Todorovic's family here in support of her making her debut. Drops it onto the net.
6-6.
Things are tied up here at 6 points each.
Forehand rip. The backhand push. 5 shots needed to win that point.
You can see also how deliberate the play is. It's long, really deep into the middle. She gets Guo to come across and leave that backhand corner open. It's a great play by Guo.
7.
And with that being so high bouncing, that allowed Guo to run around the backhand. Get to that fierce forehand, which is so lethal. As is the backhand. And another statement on that wing, retaliating against some offense coming at her. How about that serve?
7-9.
Really wide, short angle. Float half long serve.
9.
Tempted to go with the drive right out of the gates off the return. You can see Guo anticipating the power she's going to have to
work against, trying to cover the backhand more when she leaves that space open. Todorovic just wrapping around the inside of the ball and sending it the other way.
And good, stellar footwork from her on that point as well. Not going to like the result of that one. She certainly won't, but Guo has her sights set on closing this opening game, a point away from doing that.
There was an opportunity there to tie things up. Wasn't able to land it.
The more steady player in the end from the baseline would be Guo, and she wins a tight one, 11-9. In the Atlanta area.
1-0.
Aggressive start for Guo.
1-1.
Probably thinking about looking for some opportunities to attack more. See if she can catch Todorovic a little more passive. That is a great serve receive.
1-2.
A lot of risk moving all the way across, especially with long pips, but what she can do with that backhand rubber is incredibly impressive.
Right on that serve, sitting on it, ripping it back feverishly. You look at what Andrea did there.
They're really just looking for opportunities for her to brush with 75% pace.
Stop.
What about the thing, I want to revisit this, when it's a higher bouncing ball for Todorovic, how does that impact the amount of topspin that she might want to use or not use in a situation like that?
A lot of the time, if the incoming ball is bouncing higher, it's more about the racket angle adjustment and the adjustment of the swing. So you have to be able to get on top of the ball, but you have to know how much spin's on it. If you close the angle too much and there's less spin, the ball's going to go down. So there are I mean, this is the most difficult thing about table tennis is it's not just about reading spin. There are, I don't even know how many permutations of like how much spin could be on a ball for different shots, but you need to have a gauge on all of that and then be able to react to it. And that's just to hit one ball.
My understanding is that there are 18 different spins that can be utilized. That's what somebody mentioned to me, and that's a lot to think about.
Yeah, and then you combine it with changes in direction, changes in placement, changes in depth, changes in speed. It's a really multi-dimensional sport, and a table tennis player has to be able to adapt to those basically subconsciously, because you have a tenth of a second to react. Nobody can consciously react in a tenth of a second.
Solely based on reflexes and the training that you put in, and finding a forehand and taking it in an attacking way for the point. The native of Serbia.
Goes for it again.
9-4.
Full credit to her. She's not shying away from the opportunities.
Lots of spin there, and a tough one to gauge as the receive. Spirals off the blade and long, and game points for the Revolution.
On the table. Even Guo was like, what just happened there? 11-4 second game.
A bunch of errors. Untimely for Todorovic, allowing Guo to sink her teeth into game number 2 as she is closing in on a sweep. down 2 games. The footwork was great.
1-0.
I forgot to add when we were talking about all these variations, even the size of the venue that you're playing in can affect things. So generally, when you're playing in a larger open space like this, the ball will travel a little bit slower, the bounce is different. That's to do with the air density. The ball only weighs 2.7 grams. Don't ask me what that is in imperial units, I have no idea.
1-2.
Yeah, and then even the flooring, right? Yes, it's rubber flooring, but underneath the flooring here is concrete. Sometimes it's wood. It's, you know, there's so much to adjust to
3-1.
in this sport.
First win of the year, taking on the on-the-rise Revolution, winning 3 of their last 4 matches coming in.
3-2.
Fucking net break there from Goro. And
3-3.
right on top of that, one of the things that Todorovic can adjust to is the fact that most of the time, Goro is much more comfortable hitting those forehand counters cross-court. So if she goes to the forehand and sees the counter, she's got to cover that angle.
Right in that crossover zone, in between the backhand and the forehand, right up the middle.
This is where the Blazers bench were telling her to really focus on targeting.
4-4.
Lost control of the spin. Todorovic airs off the backhand.
Let. Let.
Take a deep breath after that. Couple of net serves. Oh, third time's a charm.
5-4. Players game side.
Mixing in these half-long, sometimes no-spin serves, and really going after the follow-up. Great angle.
Angle begets more angle. And this is what's to come. Doubles. Looking forward to that. After that, we'll get back to singles with single 3, single 4, and then it all culminates with the suspense behind the Golden Game. More on that later on.
Trying to get enough lift on that ball. Snappy forehand attack from Jiangshan.
She also takes it so fast off the bounce. I noticed that as well. There's a flatter-like topspin with that forehand. It takes some time away.
And great placement work from
7.
Boy, you could see how wide she moved the ball. Todorovic getting back quickly to cover the backhand. Not sure if he lands that one.
7-7.
Pretty split game here in the third.
This is a tight one, a race to 11. You don't have to win by 2. Right
7
off the edge, and that hampers the backhand, the depth, the length, stifling Guo.
Todorovic looking for a redirect, Guo scratching her head, wondering what may have happened if the ball had landed. aggressive
8, 9.
receive, Guo, and then the timing, the early timing. There's the Princeton owners, but also Alex Young, the coach of the Carolina Gold Rush, Table Tennis Academy, Atlanta International, about 15 minutes from here.
9.
Table tennis certainly is a hotbed. We're technically in Duluth, Georgia, but we are on the outskirts of Atlanta. Nines on the board.
Let.
What a forehand stepper out.
9, 10.
Game point for Todorovic.
She gets it done.
9, game
First
Atlanta.
game in the books for Andrea Todorovic's Major League Table Tennis career.
And surely many more to come, but one on the board, and that puts 2 points overall on the board for the Atlanta Blazers, trailing 4-2 with doubles looming.